Hey guys, Crypto Dad here again, and today I'm going to unbox and set up Tangem's Stealth Wallet, the new discrete cold wallet from Tangem. So let's get started. So I have a blog post here from Tangem about their new Stealth card and all of the features and the reasons why they have introduced this card. Has no logo on it. Actually, one of the cards has a logo, the other two don't. And you can decide which one you want to use where, because once you've got everything set up, the cards are interchangeable. But practically what you want to do is have one card as your go-to usable card, and then the other two cards will be backups. So you can store them or use them however you like. I'll put a link to this blog post down in the description. And don't forget, when you go over to the Tangem site, if you want the Stealth card, you just click over here. This is the limited edition Stealth card. And if you use my checkout code CRYPTODAD, you're going to get 20% off. So let's jump into the setup. All right, so here's the box that it comes in. We've got 3 cards. As I mentioned, one of them has a logo, and then the other 2 are completely blank. On the front face, there is no logo. I'm just going to put a piece of paper down so you can see these a little better. They blend right into my black table. So we have one card with the Tangem logo, and then the other 2 are blank with no logo at all. You can set these up in any order you want. As I mentioned, they're interchangeable. There's some instructions here on how to get started. You don't need cable for the Tangem card, so we don't need any cables. What we need is our phone. So we're going to just launch our Tangem app. Now, if you've never used a Tangem card before, you can just go over to the App Store, go over to Tangem Wallet, and there you go, Tangem Crypto Wallet. Just make sure you've got that logo there, and then you can open up your app. So I'm already managing a couple of wallets here, and the app can manage multiple wallets. It's no big deal. So once you have multiple wallets set up, you can just swipe back and forth between them. So this is one of my original wallets, the original card, and then this is my Tangem ring. So we're just going to set up these cards as a new wallet. So we just tap these 3 dots here, and then you'll go to the details, and they've got the a readout of your existing cards. Just tap Add New Wallet, and then bring any one of these wallets up for scanning. It doesn't really matter. I'll just start with one of the Stealth cards. All right, and then we're ready to go. Now, one of the great things about Tangem cards is the way they manage the private key. When you initialize a card, the private key is generated randomly, and it stays on the card. It never leaves the card. You don't see it. Nobody else sees it, and that's good, because for beginners, a lot of people mismanage their seed phrase. They reveal it to other people. They get tricked into revealing it, and you don't want that. You want your crypto to remain secure. So the idea behind the Tangem card is to hide the private key even from the user. The one mandate that rules the Tangem card is that the card set is your only backup. Think of it as a bearer bond or a gold coin. If you had something like that, you wouldn't lose it. The same goes for the Tangem card set. So you'll have 2 backup cards that you can store in different places, and then you have the one card that you can carry around in your wallet. And if you're very careful, you shouldn't have any problems with losing your Tangem card. There are other options for using a seed phrase. I don't like to do that personally with my Tangem card, but I have done a video on that, which I'll link up in the corner and down below so that you can check that out if you're interested in using a seed phrase. But for beginners and even experienced users, I would stick with the spirit of Tangem card and not do the seed phrase. Just use the cards as they were originally envisioned. So we'll hit Create Wallet here. We'll scan the card one more time. Card has generated a private key. Now we just need to add the other two cards as backups. So we're initializing this wallet. We'll hit add card or ring. We'll bring up the second card. We'll put that aside. And then we'll add one more. And we're done. So we've added our two backup devices. We'll go ahead and click Finalize Backup. We need to create an access code. Now this access code protects your cards from unauthorized access. A lot of people ask me, what happens if somebody finds one of your cards? Can they access the crypto? The answer is no. They don't have the access code. So there's no way that they can download the app on their phone and access your crypto, because you cannot pair the device to a new phone unless you have the access code. So of course, don't lose this access code. Don't reveal it to anyone else, and you'll be just fine. All right, and they'll ask you to confirm that. All right, so now they want me to rescan the primary card. This locks in that access code that you've created. So I'll bring up that first card. Now, if you get the cards mixed up, not a big deal. The app will just tell you you're using the wrong card. So don't get worried about that. But to keep things organized, just lay the cards in a row so you know which is which. So I'll tap scan card again. I'll bring this card up. I'll scan it. Now in this procedure, we need to hold the card until this countdown has finished. This is where the card is being initialized with your access code so that no one else will have access to this wallet except you. All right, and when you're done there, it wants our backup cards. So we'll start with the first backup card I created. Once again, we want to hold this card until it's counted down completely. All right, and then we just want to scan that last card. Notice how Tangem even remembers or notices that this card is the one that has the logo. Pretty cool. So we'll hit scan card again. So in this configuration, I'm planning on using a stealth card for my day-to-day stuff. So if you're more of a mind of maybe using the logo-based card out and about, because you're going to be using it anyway, people are going to know it's not a regular credit card, most likely. But if you're fine with just using the logo card in public, and then the backup cards being anonymous, right? So if someone were to be rifling through your house or something like that and came across these cards, they really would have no idea what they are or how to use them. And even if they did, they couldn't initialize them to their own phone. All right, so enough about that. Let's go ahead and add the tokens that we want to manage. So we've got Bitcoin here is already ticked off. Ethereum is already ticked off. Notice that there are a lot of alternate chains for Ethereum that you can enable if you want to. XRP, we can enable XRP if we want to. When we do this, we're going to need to bring the card up to confirm. So we hit continue here. Okay, and I'll go ahead and enable Solana here. There's a lot of choices. The Tangem card supports a lot of blockchains, a lot of ERC20 tokens, Polygon tokens. So it's completely up to you how many tokens you'd like to manage. Okay, and when we're finished, we'll just tap continue to my wallet. And now you can see we have a new blank wallet with nothing in it. That's what we want. Notice also that I still can manage these other wallets if I want to. We can go back and forth that way. So I'd like to fund this wallet, so I'm going to show you how to fund the wallet with some Bitcoin. That seems to be the star of the day. I'll send some Bitcoin from my exchange to the Tangem wallet. And I'll use the desktop version of Kraken just to show you how we can manage our crypto addresses. And then I'll show you how to do a phone-to-phone transfer from a different wallet using my Ledger wallet on my phone. So I'll show you both methods. So in order to transfer Bitcoin into this wallet, I need to send it from a different location. That different location is going to need a receiving address. So I will tap receive, and there's the Bitcoin address of this wallet. Now what I want to do is share this with myself. Okay, and why am I doing that? So I will have access to that from my desktop. All right, so I'm in my Kraken account and I have some Bitcoin in my Kraken account. I want to send that over. I'm just going to go check my email. All right, there's that email I just sent myself. I'll get that address. If you want to do an extra confirmation, just compare the two addresses, make sure they're the same. We'll copy that into our clipboard. We'll go over here into my Bitcoin account, and I'm going to withdraw the Bitcoin. Withdrawing it from Kraken and sending it to my Tangem wallet. I'm going to use the regular Bitcoin network. Now, I've never used this Tangem wallet before, so it's going to be a brand new address as far as Kraken is concerned. I need to whitelist the address, so I'll just hit Manage Address here. I'll add a new withdrawal address. I'll call this one Tangem Stealth. Not being very stealthy with Kraken, but that's fine. You can call these whatever you want. And then I need to put in the address, right? And there it is. All right, they're going to send me an email to confirm this address. There's the confirmation email. I'll just click Confirm Address. And now I'm ready to roll in Kraken. I can go back here to the Bitcoin. And then in the list of withdrawal addresses, I should have that Tangem Stealth. You notice I have quite a few there. All right, and I'll just go ahead and send it all. If you have a lot of Bitcoin, please always do small tests before you send large amounts. It's best practice, and even the experts do it, right? Always do a small test first. Let's hit Withdrawal BTC. There's an overview. I do have a slight fee there. We'll click Withdrawal BTC, and the withdrawal was successful. Now we just go over to our Tangem wallet and wait. All right, while we're waiting for that, let me show you how we would do a phone-to-phone transfer. So I have a Ledger Flex here. All right, and I have Ledger Live on my phone. So I'm going to start with the address by doing that receive. And this time, instead of sharing, I can just copy the address into my clipboard. We'll go over to my Ledger Live app. All right, I'm going to go into one of my Bitcoin accounts here, and I'll do a send. All right, and then I can just paste the address from Tangem into my Ledger wallet. So now I have the address, and how much Bitcoin do I want to send? I'll just go ahead and send $50 worth of Bitcoin. We'll hit continue here. We'll hit continue one more time. All right, and the Flex is asking me to open my Bitcoin app. All right, and so I just need to confirm this on my Ledger device. Just kind of giving you an example how you can send Bitcoin from wallet to wallet. I'm going to hold here to sign. A lot of people ask me, how do I send Bitcoin from this wallet to that wallet? It's really all in the receiving address, right? All any wallet really needs to send is an address to send to, right? We're done there. We'll hit close. And the Bitcoin has been sent out of my Ledger wallet, and then we can go back over to the Tangem and just kind of wait. Okay, so it looks like it sees both transfers have come in, but they are not confirmed completely on the blockchain, so we will have to wait for the Bitcoin to become spendable. Now, I should also mention that you can buy directly within the Tangem app, but they use a third-party processor. In this case, it's Mercurio, and you do have to sign up for Mercurio. It's a European-based payment processor, and I prefer to use my Coinbase account. But whatever is right for you. But keep in mind, you're not really buying this from Tangem. You're buying the Bitcoin from a third party, and you do have to provide identifying documents to them and get signed up and all that stuff. So you're going to have to go through KYC if you want to make a purchase using a service like Mercurio. All right, and now you can see that the Bitcoin balance has completely hit the wallet. Everything is confirmed on the blockchain. So I would like to show you how to send Bitcoin back out of the wallet once you decide that you want to send it off to somebody else as a gift or a payment, or you want to send it back to an exchange to sell it if that's your intention. So in order to send the Bitcoin out, you would just tap and click send. So you need an address here. So if we're going to send back to Kraken, as I did with the desktop, we want to prepare ourselves a little bit. So let's go over to our Kraken account. So in the case of sending from our wallet to our exchange account, on the exchange end, we say we want to make a deposit. All right, and then we do the same thing. We choose the Bitcoin network, and there's the address that we want to send it to. So in the case of a deposit, Kraken is giving us a QR code which we can scan with our app. So I'll show you my app here. We'll just bring our phone over and we'll choose send, and then that little square icon in the top right corner of my app opens up the camera of the phone, and then I'll just scan that QR code to read in the address, right? And we can move it aside here and just verify that it matches the address that we want. We'll tap next, and then we just choose our amount. So in this case, I'll choose US dollars, and I'll just choose about $20 worth to send. We'll hit next, and then just prepare your card. And you can use any one of the cards to do this. So I'll tap send, and then it wants me to hold the card up, and off it goes. All right, and you can see from the app that the Bitcoin has gone out, and I promised you that I would show you how to just do a phone-to-phone transfer. It's pretty easy. In this case, if I want to put the Bitcoin back in my ledger, I don't really need the ledger device per se. So I can just take the account and do a receive and just skip the verification and just get the Bitcoin address. Right? Just make it quick and easy. I've used this account many times before. So we'll swing back over to the Tangem app, and then we'll just do a send like we did before. And this time we'll just paste in the address, right? We don't have to scan a QR code or anything. We're just going from phone app to phone app. We'll hit next. And I'll do US dollar and do $30 worth of Bitcoin. And then we'll do next. Now, there's always going to be Bitcoin blockchain fees when you do this, so be aware of that. And then we'll choose send here. Okay, remember, I have Face ID enabled on mine. Normally, when you do these, you're going to be asked for your access code. I find that very inconvenient, especially if you have a difficult access pin with uppercase, lowercase, and symbols. Kind of inconvenient and cumbersome to put in on your phone. So I like to enable Face ID or Fingerprint ID. But that's totally up to you how you wish to do that. All right, it wants me to scan one of the cards. They're interchangeable, so I'll just pick up this card, bring it to the back, and boom, we're done. Easy peasy. Right, we'll hit close here. And then we are going to have to wait for that to confirm on the blockchain. Usually takes a few minutes. You'll see the balance of the account adjust after this goes out, and then you'll be able to just go over to your receiving app and just wait, and you'll see that Bitcoin come in. All right, it might take it a little while. And as I mentioned before, once you do a send, you're unable to do another send until that has confirmed on the blockchain. Okay, so you can see I threw a little Solana in the wallet just so I can do a quick demo for you guys on a couple of the other features that you might be wondering about. One of those is swap. So if we go into the Solana account, we have this swap feature. Now you can swap between different types of crypto. There are a lot of different available trading pairs, but not every pair is available. So don't get upset if you're trying to swap one crypto for another and it won't let you. It has to do with the exchanges that they're using as third parties and the liquidity of the tokens. So it's not going to be 100% seamless across every crypto. But in this case, if I wanted to swap $50 worth of SOL for $50 worth of Bitcoin, approximately minus the trading fees, they would use Change Now as their default, but you can actually choose more. You've got Changely or Change Now. And when you do this swap, keep in mind that you are not doing it directly on your wallet. A lot of people are under that impression that they're just doing it quote unquote directly. You're not. You are sending your tokens to these exchanges. They are centralized exchanges. You send your tokens to the exchange, they make the swap, and then they send the result back to your Tangem wallet. So I know a lot of people think that it's direct in your wallet, but it's not. It makes it pretty seamless so that it feels like it's happening right in your wallet, but just keep in mind that when you're using these swap features, you are employing third parties. So there might be complications involved with those third parties. All right, and then last but not least, I just wanted to demonstrate that you can transfer between wallets in your Tangem app. So in the case of, let's say I want to send some of that Solana to my Tangem ring. Well, the Tangem ring is the account here. All I have to do is do a receive, copy that into my clipboard, and then just swap back to the wallet that I wish to use. Go into the Solana because I got a Solana address, do a send, and then just paste that address in, hit next. And then let's say I just want to send $20 worth of Solana to the Ring wallet. We'll hit next again. All right, and then we're going to do send. It's going to need Face ID. All right, and then it wants a card, and I'll use a different card this time just to show you that these cards are interchangeable. And Solana is a little bit faster than Bitcoin when it comes to confirmations. So we should see that Solana go out pretty fast here. All right, so the Solana has left this wallet. Like I said, it operates a little faster. We can just swipe back over to this wallet, do a quick refresh, and see that the Solana has arrived in this wallet. So whenever you send out from any of these wallets, you'll need the appropriate card. So if I wanted to send out from this wallet, I would need to use my Tangem ring. If I wanted to send out from this wallet, I would need the appropriate Tangem card, my original set. When we make outgoing transactions from any of these wallets, we need to use one of the cards. And as I mentioned, they are interchangeable. So that about does it. I showed you how to set up the wallet, how to fund the wallet, how to send out from the wallet, how to do some swaps, and some inter-wallet transfers. If you have any questions about anything I said, please throw them up in the comments and I'll do my best to get them answered. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click That will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.